welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Paw Your Way into Our Hearts. This is a monthly hop where we do layouts about our pets, and I'm going to be doing an older photo of our dog Tucker. He currently lives with his big human sister Courtney because we felt like he wasn't getting enough attention here at home now that all of the kids have grown up and moved out of the house. And when Courtney would come to visit, he would just freak out and want to be all over her. And so we asked her if she wanted to take him, and she did. And he is quite happy in his home with Courtney and her new puppy and 5 kitties. So he's got lots of company and he gets lots of attention and loves, and he's super happy. But this photo was taken when we traveled from our home in Tennessee to Missouri to visit family. It is in the middle of January of 2016, and he is curled up around my husband's legs, which was his favorite spot to sleep. And I am using bits and pieces from my November counterfeit kit. If you follow me at all, you know that I am the lead master forger over there at Counterfeit Kit Design or Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog. And we make a kit each month out of our stash based upon an inspiration kit. And so these are just a bunch of scraps and various bits and pieces from my November kit, which is a fall kit, but I mean, it matches golden retrievers, so we're going to use it. And I don't quite know where I'm going with the layout yet, but I have one piece of background paper. It's a blue grid that is actually from the inspiration kit. The inspiration kit for Counterfeit Kit this month was Tracy Reed Designs Goldenrod. I own it, and I printed a few of the papers and embellishments from it, and this is just one of them. And then I have a bunch of scraps. This is from my Mad About Mini Paper Pads video from this past weekend, this past Saturday. So I'm going to try to use up some of these just so that I don't have to put them away. So I'm going to pause and I will be right back. Oh, and say hi to Jasper. He's sitting here because he thinks when Mom is recording that he needs to be sitting here. So what I ended up doing off camera is I ended up cutting down all of those scraps to be about the same size. And I believe they're about 3 by 6. I think that's correct. So I'm going to put these down onto this background, and I'm going to stagger them in a manner that it just kind of looks like they go up and down across the page. And that's just going to provide a little bit of movement on my layout. And it's not really going to be a huge amount of movement, but just a little bit. It's just to provide a little bit of movement. And then I've got all of these beautiful colors from these pattern papers here. That large scrap that I had fussy cut some flowers out of on the front, I actually used that to mat my photo. And the photo I ended up cutting down to about, I think it's 3 by 4. Now I have on that mat that I cut down, there's a little chunk missing in a couple of places due to the fussy cutting, and that's going to be okay because I'm going to cover it up. I loved this tone-on-tone brown plaid scalloped chipboard piece, and I'm going to use that to anchor my photo. Now I'm going to cut out one of these tags, and I'm going to use the tag for my journaling. And I'm using this one with the big floral print on it because this paper has a lot of florals on it. And since these are not from the same collection, I wanted to go ahead and bring the florals in from the Farmstead Harvest collection by American Crafts. That way I have all of the flowers on there together. And Jasper decided he was done with Mom and her recording, so he left on his own free will. That was kind of nice because I was getting ready to have to move him. So I'm going to put my title down. The title is going to be Family Doggo, and Doggo is what my kids started calling Tucker. Especially the 2 youngest ones, as they became teenagers, they just kept calling him Doggo. And so I am going to use the alpha from Simple Stories. It's a Simple Stories color vibe to spell out doggo. And then I have a little tag that I'm going to use that says family. I'm going to put up in front of it. And that completes my title. I will have to put some foam adhesive underneath the little tag that says family because it is uneven. And I will use the foam adhesive to even out that tag since it's sitting on top of that chipboard scalloped piece. I put Live in the Moment on the tag and Cozy Days up in the corner of the photo as a subtitle, and now I am just going to be using some of these cute little flowers in place of enamel dots just to get a little bit more of the flowers on here. So at this point, I believe I have 4 different collections on this layout. I have 2 Simple Stories collections. I have the Farmstead Harvest collection, and then my background paper is Tracy Reed Designs Goldenrod. Oh, and my scalloped piece happens to be Echo Park. So I've got 5 different collections on this layout. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. All right, I am completely done with this layout. I decided to add some stitching off camera at the top and the bottom, kind of to close this in and to give it a little bit of a frame. I added a twine bow up here to my tag and the journaling. I put the date down here. Everything else you saw me do on camera. Oh, to make this foam piece here level, I stuck a piece of, it's a piece of the chipboard from that ruler that I used on a previous layout. I just set that aside to use in place of foam adhesive because I cut it off. But otherwise, this is all done. I'm quite happy with the way that this turned out. Please check my description box below because there is a list of creators participating in this hop this month. And I would love it if you would check out all of their videos and give them some love. And if you aren't subscribed to some of them, please subscribe to them. Let's support all of our creators here. Thank you again for being here. You guys make my day when you leave comments. And so if you have any comments or questions about this layout or anything that I've done, go ahead and drop those below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.